Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm getting chased.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Interesting.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Hey.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah.
Let me out of
I
here.
see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Alright. Interesting little project. Night Springs, a video game. What's that gonna look like?
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
That's nice.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Whatever you say, Doc.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, but just because it's the logical explanation doesn't make it the right one.
I never get tired of this view.
Cauldron
Very
Lake Lodge.
inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Yeah?
It seems there's a storm coming.
Oh,
Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that.
that's
in
the island over there.
Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Yeah, that's the bird
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control.
bird
Every
foot
time
shape.
you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got you. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually
Hello.
making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games. It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up.
which makes him
Maybe that
receptive
was the
to my
reason for the
therapeutic
generator and the
methods.
work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Wonder where the key is. Alright. Can turn on the TV too.
Alan, please, this way.
Be right there, Doc.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Sure. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand and to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you are voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Alright then. Oh. Okay.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. Did you guys call me Tom Zane? What's that all about?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy.
Something's wrong.
Oh.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okay, then. Well, time to head back to our room. Nothing we can do without that key.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Oh. Is that the guard downstairs? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
White.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know what the
You got it,
chaos
boss.
was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't
Oh.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are you?
Now what?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad.
Oh.
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Oh.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
What? Oh yeah, he did say that he would talk with her about me.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Oh, really? Didn't notice. But, sure, I guess it's possible. What do we got here?
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
So Hartman was behind Mott's... Yeah, there he is.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Interesting.
Get out of here! Hartman, do you hear me?
What?
I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously!
Barry?
Barry?
Oh.
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, I'm glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
There we go.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Okay then.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh. When did this become a thing? Hey.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay. Oh. Generator. Shit. Oh, I don't have a light on me.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Oh. What? Shit. Ow. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. I get it. I see you. Wouldn't happen to have another flashlight on you? That could come in handy.
Hey, come on! You gotta get going!
Alright. Have you seen any manuscript pages around or something?
Al, I'm over here!
Yes, hello. I see you. Okay. Suspended. Lauren Miller, 1989.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Out of my way.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Alright. You won't hear any arguments from me, pal. Let's go. Alright. Oh. Dead end. Alright. That was quick. Just started. Ooh.
I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Yeah. I'm on my way. Must be one of them evil guys. Don't trust Emil. Emil Hartman? Well, think he's not gonna be a problem anymore. I think.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
The iconic Viking dragon. Okay. I guess dragons are cool to any mythology. Any civilization.
Al, be careful! I can see the boys around! They're coming for you!
Alright. Let them come. Do not 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 come. Fuck out of here, fatso. You are out of here. Left or right? Left or right? Ooh. Here we go.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
He didn't seem too prepared when I ended up running into him. Excuse me? Who's that? Barry, was that you? I got through the hedge maze, Barry. Where the heck are you?
You get 2 barrels in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 barrels.
Oh! It's you. Of course it's you. Learned your lesson? Nope. I guess they haven't learned their lesson yet. I was just about ready to give up on you. Then he had to do all that. Hope it was worth it. Dumb birds. Alright. Now what? Oh. Through the garden. Ooh. Oh. Manuscript. Alright. Give that on over here.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Get lost, you damn goons. I don't have time for your nonsense. There we go. That takes care of that.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night.
Wait, the fall?
He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh no. Is Barry gonna die after all that? That's gonna suck. Emil made Tom do it. Uh-oh. We're bringing back Tom Zane into this? What did Emil make Tom Zane do? I'm assuming that's the Tom they're talking about. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, some flare gun ammo? Sure. It's pretty useful. Won't say no to that. Ooh. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh!
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Is that something that already happened, or something that's about to happen? Oh, okay. That's not a shadow monster, right? That's Barry. Alright, cool.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of
I
here.
sure am.
Open this gate.
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Oh, brother.
Hurry up, Barry! I'm on it! I'm on it!
Barry?
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Put it in! Oh!
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Oh.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Barry?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry!
That's not all you lost, pal. Lost your gun, your ammo, your flares, your flare gun, your shotgun, your flashlight, your batteries.
What a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that!
Oh, well, at least the cutout is fine.
Some bushes didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something
What?
taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before,
You're gonna
huh?
have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just
All right.
wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Alright. Better hop to it then. Quick. Okay. Oh. I see that thermos up there. Okay. Guess we're bopping and weaving. Excuse me. Coming through. All right.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Okay. If you say so. Okay. I don't know what that was, but I'll take it.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Alright. Now we just gotta power up that lamppost and then we should be good to go.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
There you go. That takes care of that. Anything else up here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Back to it then.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh boy. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah. Thanks for that. So far, I haven't found anything in the dark that I would have thought to be trustworthy, anyways. So, thanks for the heads up, I guess. Later, losers. That's what I thought.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Let's hope it is. Oh. Alright then. Swap up, why don't you? Alright. That's it? You're not gonna give us a gun yet? I see how it is.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Cabin up ahead, okay. It's a bit closer than the farm, I guess? Sure.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Alright. How interesting. There's a lot of pages here.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
I see. Alright. What else we got here? Oh! That's not a page. I see. Fell for that one again. Thanks for that. See you later. There we go. This is the page.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Same shades we're fighting? Alright, I mean, okay, we got 5 left, huh? Interesting.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Yep. Can say that again. What about Barry, though? Where'd he go? Is he alright? Is he safe? No ticket. Is there something up there? Or is this just another waste of time? If there was a secret stash, it's probably... It would probably be hidden up here, but... I don't know. I don't see any indicators. No yellow signals, so... Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Okay. Alright, then. No, nothing that way either. Okay, then. Oh! You guys literally just spawned... Come on. I know you're all shadow beings and all, but... Give me a break. There we go. That's all she wrote. Fighting time's over. It's time to make a run for it. No, thank you. Not interested.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Where is this mysterious driver, I wonder?
Hello? Anybody here? Barry?
Barry?
The front door was locked.
What? Danny? Danny boy? What's going on? going on up there? Who's causing all that ruckus? Hello?
I know you.
Oh.
You were in jail the other day.
Oh.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know?
Uh-huh.
It makes you see. You're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Oh. Does that mean that you're Walt Snyder? Okay. Well, thanks for that. Oh?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Huh. Interesting. So I am really living a story that I've written for myself.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Not anymore.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Ooh. What do we got here? Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Okay. Just checking. Alright. Time to head to that farm.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry is what Barry does. Ooh. Another stash, huh? Alright. What's it gonna be this time, I wonder? Hello? More flashbangs and flares. Alright. I'll take it. Yep, there we go. Just for the sake of being thorough. Okay, nothing up here. Okay. Is that a page or is that a flare? What is that? Hold on, let me check. I don't know what that is. It's a weird bit of texture. Ooh, what do we got here? A little watchtower thingy? Alright, fine. Why the hell not?
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
All right then. Let's get back to it. Sit down. Oh, okay. I see. Fair enough then. Is that another thermos I see? All the way out here in the middle of nowhere? How curious. hell is that? What in tarnation? There we go. That's as far as we can go. Have to continue on foot from here on out. Get on out of here, poltergeist. You are not wanted here. What? Oh. I see. Uh-huh. I see. Ooh, another stash nearby. Don't mind if I do. I'll just come in here and grab a piece. Who? The hell are you talking about, man? I don't know you. I just got here. Crazy old fool. Hello? Manuscript? Anything? No? Okay then. Spooky, scary skeletons. Sure, why not? Makes sense to me. Huh. Empty? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. No entry into the windmill. What's all this red stuff for? Fireworks? Huh. Interesting.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn!
Huh.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
Whoa.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on! I promise!
Oh. What's this now? Barry? Did you do that?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al!
That was alright.
This way to the farm!
Yeah. Let's do this. Did I just see something glowing? What was that? Hold on. What's this? Trying to hide away from me? Trying to sneak past me? I don't think so, mister. Not today.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Okay, then. Alright. Other strangely placed, filled in well.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest
Right.
worry all this time.
Great.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Okay, that's not gonna work. I guess we're gonna have to climb, I guess. Let's see what else is around here. Uh-huh.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
So Nightingale somehow pieced it together that he's just playing a part in my story. That's why he's after me? What, does he think that if I'm dead, then there'll be no more story, and what, he'll have what's it called? He'll have what's the word I'm looking for? Not free thought. He'll have, you know, free will. Free will. That's it. Is this why he's after me?
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. That's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow. Look at that thing, Al.
Oh,
With this Viking crap,
look at that, a longboat.
Look at all
Wow,
this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
it's pretty neat.
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
They got themselves a nice little longhouse here. Incredible. Good for them. Oh. Oh. I didn't even notice that.
We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in a
Springs.
soft embrace, somewhere
Back
between
memory.
fantasy
Hey, shh.
When I got you that gig, your first
Barry.
real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
I'm trying to listen.
in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake...
Okay. It's a pretty straightforward concept. Didn't need to get so artsy-fartsy about it. Didn't have to pretend like you're fucking discovering the first atom or whatever. Alright. Upstairs we go. Ooh. What do we have here?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Huh. So, if I'm writing everything, does that mean that I also wrote their song? Does that mean that I also wrote the Old Gods of Asgard song?
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Ah, I see what you're trying to say. It says, The Old Gods of Asgard, 1975 Ragnarok Tour. Be awed by celestial wrath and fury. Seattle, Bakersfield, Long Beach, New York City, New York, Detroit, Jacksonville, Tampa, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Alright. So the old gods got around. Good for them. Yep. Oh. Yep. Hello? Get out of here. Oh. You alright down there, Barry? The hell out of here, man. I don't have time for your peekaboo bullshit.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Alright then. Sure. How the hell not? Should probably take a look around here first. Just in case there's something we missed. Doesn't seem to be like it. Alright, okay. So, how do we turn off the power? Or do we need to turn off the power? I guess we can just avoid the cables. Sure. Ew. Oh! Okay, that takes care of that. You alright there, Barry? Alright. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Let me take care of the big boy stuff for myself. Alright then. Oh. Is this where they make their moonshine?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Sure. You do what you gotta do. If we get out of this in one piece. Is that... Am I hearing radio static, or is that the wood creaking?
I'm good. Keep your eyes
Yep.
open, okay?
For now. What is that? Does sound like a radio. Hello? Oh. Ladder, okay. Sure. Okay. Pretty sure I already have that, but sure. Yeah. Radio. Turn that sucker on.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Alright then. Okay, let's get those doors open.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Okay. What?
Got to be kidding me.
Come on now. Hell out of here. Okay. I guess we're gonna go to the house after we open the door for Barry. Let's do that first and then take care of the rest later. Sure. Oh! We're gonna go in through this little pathway that this big fella left for us. There we go. There we go. What's all this? Oh! Silo keys. Cool.
Al?
Yeah.
Are you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
I'm here. Hello.
Hey, let's go, man.
Alright. Yep. Let's go.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Alright.
Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
No arguments there. This is another heavy door.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Alright. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look around the area first. See if there's anything noteworthy. Doesn't seem like it. Nah, not really. Alright. Oh, is that a shadow person there? Or okay, no. Anything on the porch here? Thermos or something? No? Okay. Alright.
The lights are out.
In we go.
Guess we better check the fuse box.
Alright then. Oh.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Uh-huh. These fireworks thingies. Aha. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, another one. I'll be.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old gods know the truth. All makes sense to me. Oh? What's this doing here?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Time traveling, huh? Sure, why not?
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Yep. There we go.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah. What the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
What?
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy
Hello?
drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. Whatever power had brought me back to this night at the lake was also stopping me from leaving. I had no choice but to see it through, to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice?
Right.
Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Maybe that's where I found.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness.
Darkness.
I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
What? Alice?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Alice?
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Okay.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Did she have Alex, or did she drown? Is this also part of the script, or did this actually happen?
All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Okay. What? Talking to me? What was that?
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.